What's up, guys? So we're going to be working on the XJ today. Just had a new windshield put in by Safelite, so I'll probably play a clip of that. Before there was a big crack going down the windshield, so had them replace that, so that went well. And then I'll show you I also replaced all of the window trim on it, and we're just going to be putting on some wiper blades, and I painted these as well. And I'll kind of show you guys kind of what's all been done to the inside, just some stuff I've been doing, and yeah, just kind of give you an update on this Cherokee and then give an update on the other Cherokee as well. There's the finished product. Painted the windshield trim. Painted that with Rust-Oleum satin. I think that's the closest. Same with the wiper blades. Painted those with the Rust-Oleum satin finish. And it's definitely the most factory looking setup, but yeah. So I sound deadened this door versus, but the door sounds really good now, much heavier too when you're shutting it. Nice solid clunk. And I went ahead and just installed the 6 1/4 or 5 1/4 in the door speakers, and even the 5 1/4 are tight fit. The tweeter is sitting almost right up against the speaker grill there, but this is all sound deadened inside here. I fixed my leak I was having, so water would be coming in here, and then it's supposed to drain out of this little slit down here. And it was basically backflowing. So what I ended up doing was I put some of that 3M weather stripping adhesive stuff. The stuff is crazy. Don't get it on your fingers. It stays on for a long time. So did that on the inside there as well as on this side as well. And so that'll keep the rear here from getting all nasty. So got most of the panels in. The roof has been sound deadened, and I added some like a foam insulator type thing, so hopefully it'll kind of keep the heat out and just add a little bit more sound dampening, I guess you could say. So got that, got the sub installed here. Gotta be careful here, but got the sub installed there. And I'll leave a link in the description of this video for all the supplies I use to sound deaden this thing and the stereo system and everything. So if you guys want to check out to see what I use, I'll leave that there. But I did that sound dampening foam underneath the carpet as well, just to add just more, make this as nice as possible inside here. So next I ordered another set of 5 1/4 Focal speakers that'll go right here and right here. So I'll get those installed. We'll sound treat this, clean this guy up a little bit. It's a little dirty, so we'll clean that up, make that look nice. And it's got the speaker grills, which is great. But back here is where I plan to have the amplifier for the stereo. So I'm gonna put it here. I have the ground wire already run here, and then I just reused the seat belt ground, so that's bolted to the tub of the Jeep. So that'll be good. And then here is the subwoofer wire that'll obviously shorten up. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna slide the amplifier in here, maybe put some Velcro on the back, so it'll stick to the carpet nicely, so it won't kind of move around. But that's the idea for the amplifier. So things I have to do, obviously, take out the front interior. So take the seats out, center console, sound deaden the front, sound deaden these 2 doors and the passenger door, install that speaker in there. So as you can see here, I am messing with a little spacer here. These are 1.5 wheel spacers. So the factory setup is still in the front, so I bought 4 of them. So I'll probably space that out front, but I'll kind of show you guys kind of what that looks like. So here's what the factory looks like, way tucked up underneath there. And then, as you can see, how I think it should have come. These are the rough country ones. So as you can see, it's just perfect. And these are 235 tires. I might go with a 30 because these tires, I can't even find the date code on these tires, but they're definitely old. They haven't made these Goodyear Wrangler RTSs in a long time. So yeah, so I got to do that. I also have to set up the e-brake still, so that'll be another thing. But yeah, we're kind of slowly making progress here. So I've been making more progress on the 89 here. I repainted the wheels. So we got a factory looking paint that matched actually really well. And I think that looks really good. Got a nice sunshade so the dash stays nice in there. But I finished the Bondo work. I sanded down the Bondo and just put a little layer of rust reformer on it to, seal it up until I have the correct paint for this. So I got to paint that and make that look, nice and new. But everything else, like on the inside, everything on the inside of this thing is perfect, ready to go. Everything's in really nice shape. So I'm thinking I'm gonna sell this one and just keep the 91. So, all right, so I think right now the plan is get the paint finished up on this and then probably sell this one. It's gonna be hard to, but I just don't need 2 Jeep Cherokees, and this one has been great, and I got it, running really well now. So it's a good runner and driver. So I'll use the money from the sale of the 89 to kind of fix this guy up. We need a little bit of engine work on this. We're gonna fix the engine up. Tires for this thing. So basically the 89 will keep this 91 up and running. And then obviously, we'll do a front end refresh, repaint the front end there. Eventually get a paint job on it. But so anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for the update video on the 2 Cherokees. Like I said, once we sell the 89, which is gonna be very hard for me, I really like it, but I just don't need 2 of the same vehicle. I think having 1 of each is okay, but having the same, yeah. So anyway, so like I said, we'll use the money that we get from the 89 and we'll put it into the 91, and wheels, tires, paint, all that stuff, and then we'll deal with the engine. You know, maybe we just do another 4-liter, we maybe rebuild this one or put a different 4-liter in it. Or what would be more fun would be doing like I really like the Toyota, the 1UZ and the 2UZ 4-liter V8s. Those sound awesome. They're a dual overhead cam V8 like the Cobra, so they got a really nice tone to them. They're very light. I think they're actually lighter than the 4-liter is. And they do fit. Some people have fit them in the Cherokees. It's just there's a little bit more fabrication that needs to be done with that, like motor mounts, you know, figuring out the wiring, everything like that. Obviously I'd probably want to keep my factory cluster. So there's a lot of unknowns for that, but I think that would be very cool. And the 1UZs aren't too expensive. It's just the cost is probably going to be the miscellaneous parts, radiator, just things like that. And then obviously making some custom motor mounts for it. But that would be, I think, really cool for this thing. But in the meantime, I'm gonna probably change up the exhaust a little bit, make it a little bit more free-flowing, and see if one of the components in there is faulty, and see if that helps. And then if not, we'll just keep running her. It's a 4-liter, she'll keep running. So we'll just keep running it like that. It's a bummer that obviously the motor wasn't what it says, what was advertised for the Jeep, but hey, that's the way it goes, and we'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. That helps me out a bunch, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.